And good morning, everybody. Spin Ventures here live from the Spin Venture Man Cave. And I wanted to share a few things this morning. One, last night I watched a video of a couple of my favorite YouTubers I like to watch, Paging Mr. Morrow and Tim Tracker. They got there's a new hotel on Disney property called the Galaxy Starcruiser, and it doesn't open until March 1st of this year, in a few days. And so, but I watched their video, paging Mr. Morrow's video, but Tim Tracker was also in there, and it is uh it's like you're in the movie of Star Wars, and it's so immersive. It's so interactive, very much interactive. You're trying to pick what side you want to join forces with, the Resistance or um, was it the Resistance and the I can't think of the name. But you choose each side. There's one side uh, you can choose from, and it's very hard to choose which side. But they had, let's see, basically, and then they had a dinner show. They had oh, what was it? Uh, Interrupted, and then it was interrupted by the um the force of Kylo Ren, uh, and he basically the stormtroopers ordered everyone out. It was like an emergency exit or emergency exit, and then he forced them out into the main lobby or into the engineering room, which is kind of like, well, it's not the main lobby, but forced them out of that area because it was on lockdown, and uh, right in the middle of their dinner show, right in the middle of the dinner show, and then they were taken into some other room, and Kylo Ren and Rey ended up full on Star Wars battle with lightsabers on the balcony above them, and it was so cool to watch. It was so immersive. So, uh, I mean, if it were me in his shoes, I wouldn't even have words to explain what all went down. I would be, and then they had, let's see, they had to, oh my word, what was it? They had to help pilot the Star Cruiser in the first part of the video, uh, and then they had to figure out some type of code by plugging in these huge cords into different outlets, trying to find the code to stop the resistance from interfering with the ship, from taking over the ship. And then it was like, okay, uh, now that settled in. They showed the room. The rooms looked amazing. I liked the rooms. They had their own like little, uh, uh, like Star Wars characters, interactions. Chewie was there. Of course, I said Kylo Ren and Rey. The stormtroopers. A couple of other Star Wars characters that were not like the main characters, and so I was watching that and I was just like, this is awesome. I've never seen anything like this for Disney, any part of Disney. The technology, the current. I mean, it looked like they were literally in a spaceship in outer space. They did not look like they were on Earth at all. And uh, it was that immersive and that real life feeling. So I might be trying to save up for the next like 4 years to do that experience, or get in contact with Disney at some point and say, hey, I'm a YouTuber and this is such and such. Maybe I'll be able to go access. But this was like a special access preview for people like this, and Disney actually invited them out. Like, it would be me. Like, they would reach out to me and say, hey, come explore this whatever. So and I think they actually paid him to do that, and of course it was all paid for, the experience, which, I mean, that would just blow my mind. But anyway, so that's what I watched last night, and now gonna eat some breakfast here. Got me some banana, and got me a energy bar, and of course got my piping hot caffeinated beverage right there. And so I'm gonna eat. The mall doesn't open until 10 o'clock, and so that's when I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, of course, a little early so I can get there right when they open, because from there I'm heading over to Universal to spend the day over there, and then coming back. And so be on the lookout for that video, and then we'll just go from there. I got I still have not seen the lounge, pass holder lounge. I want to try to find that, and also the and of course Rides and Rides, of course the Hogwarts Express. I got to get me a butterbeer as always. It's gonna be a hot day today, and so I've got, of course, I got my polo on right now, but I'm gonna take it off, and I've got my Lightning, Tampa Bay Lightning, tank top on underneath, and so I'm gonna do that today. Now next weekend is gonna be really fun, because I'll get to more on that throughout this week, and just the details and everything else. But today, Universal coming at you here in a few hours. I'm hoping to be there by lunch, which actually is possible, or 12:30, so I can have as much time as possible. And because yes, the lines are going to be long. Yes, it's going to be crowded. And yes, Mardi Gras is still going on. Next weekend is actually the last weekend of Mardi Gras, so at Universal. But mostly, you could even just go just to walk around the park. You don't even have to ride any rides. You could go and interact, and there are shows to watch. So you don't even have to ride the rides. You could even go just to go and just explore, relax, anything else. So mostly, I like going for the characters and interacting with them. I did that last time, and I'll put a link in the description below where you can go and watch that. I'll put the video up. But anyway, time for some breakfast so we can get this day rolling. Spin Ventures will be back shortly on our way to Universal. See you on the next Spin Venture.